her time and especially her voice on the last song. So a beautiful bouquet for Mrs. Conrad. Thank you so much. Mr. Pope, we also want to thank you very much. We know you are a Starbucks fan, so we got you a gift card for Starbucks, so you can get whatever you like.
That tune, by the way, also featured, the fabulous Jacob Hook on trumpet. An amazing freshman trombone player, Julie Puckett, on trombone. And of course, the awesome Avi Gut on drums. Let me really quickly introduce the last member of the last section of the ensemble here so we can get to know them, our rhythm section. Also a very experienced group, and I found out tonight, just because I'm just, I guess, unaware that one of our members is not a sophomore and actually a senior. I'll explain that in just a second. Mr. Avi Gut on drums is a 2-year member of the ensemble, correct? Keith Jost on bass is a 1-year member, his first year, phenomenal bass. You already heard Todd Miller on vibes, a 1-year member of the ensemble. Radhika Agarwal, who I just learned how to say her last name, finally, pretty well, and then I find out tonight she's actually a senior, not a sophomore. And that's because this is only your 2nd year in jazz ensemble, and your 1st year as a member of Jazz 1, right? So that's my confusion there. But and the next chart is going to feature the only 4-year member of Jazz Ensemble 1 in the history of Carmel High School, Mr. Patrick Wright on guitar, who was the first freshman ever to make it into the ensemble 4 years ago, and he's been sitting in that chair, as I've said, each night, literally for 4 years, right there. We're also going to feature senior Daniel Smith on trombone, Glenn Dash on trumpet, and Michael Groswald on soprano sax. On this next chart, a tune that actually Patrick picked out for the band to play by one of his favorite artists, Pat Metheny. This is arranged by Rob Curnow, who is if you know Pat Metheny at all, if you listen to Pat Metheny, great jazz guitarist. Rob Curnow, who is a former member of the Stan Kenton Band, has been arranging all of his music for big band. He's a phenomenal arranger. And this is his version, our last piece of the night, of Have You Heard?